What's up, guys? Sweet here. Missed all of you so much. I'm so glad that we're back. It's been such a long time since we've recorded videos and all that good stuff. We've just been all really busy transitioning jobs, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're back, and we're back to kind of kick off the second year of Joystick Jockeys. It's already been a year. We're starting up year 2, and it's awesome. We've been around this long, and we're going strong. We're definitely going to try to go stronger, even now, and come at you with some really awesome stuff. So I've talked about it, I did an unboxing for it, I previewed it, all that stuff. Now finally, it's the Catherine review. Now I'm going to try my hardest not to gush too much about the game, but holy crap. The most amazing 15 hours I've ever spent. I'll go ahead and say that. Hands down. Our lovely game Catherine comes from developer Atlas, who brought us games such as Persona 3 and 4. Two of my favorite JRPGs of all time, and it's just incredible. It's a completely new, unique, and fresh gameplay experience in the sea of sequels and prequels. Here comes Catherine marching on in, doing its own thing, and really bringing something unique to the table, and I can't thank Atlas more for bringing this stateside. I was really upset when they were thinking about not releasing it stateside, but the demand for it was so high that they translated it and brought it over and localized it and made it incredible. Such a unique gameplay experience that I cannot ever forget. I just absolutely love it. So let's get into it. You take control of Vincent, the most indecisive man I've ever come across in a video game. Vincent is failing to come to terms with his adulthood when his girlfriend of 5 years, Catherine spelled with a K, brings up the subject of settling down and getting married. Of course, being the lily-livered man that Vincent is, he doesn't know how to handle the news. So what did he do? He goes and has some drinks with his bros. Somehow I'm not surprised by that.
Excuse me. Mind if I sit here?
And now a few rum and cokes later, this is where Catherine with the C walks into the scene, and where both the gameplay and Vincent's nightmares begin. The core gameplay takes place in Vincent's nightmares, where you're climbing up a tower to escape a devastating fall to your death. So the goal is simple: escape the nightmare so you can live another day. But you're probably asking yourself, why is he having these nightmares to begin with anyway? Well, it's because Vincent's cheating. In this world, men who succumb to infidelity are thrown into these nightmares to test their morality. Men who fall to their deaths in their dreams die for real, and it seems like a lot of these guys in this game can't seem to keep it in their pants.
Who are you calling pathetic? Shut up and eat your peanuts.
Each night of Vincent's nightmares are broken up into stages, so though the game takes place over the course of 8 nights, there are way more than 8 levels. A lot more. After completing each stage in a nightmare, you reach a checkpoint to where you can encounter other men who are depicted as sheep. I smell a metaphor! Talking to the sheep at each checkpoint can be very beneficial, since they'll teach you new block pushing techniques to make your climb a little bit easier. Of course, this is where you have the opportunity to save your progress and purchase items to help you in your ascent. Although I don't recommend it, since you do lose points for buying items. And before you ascend to the next stage, you step into a confessional and answer a moral question about relationships. You can choose to answer them honestly, or answer them the way that you want to, depending on if you're playing Vincent as a good guy or a bad guy. The choices you make here will affect the outcome of the story at the end of the game. After you answer, you get to see the results of what other players thought about the question as well. A rather nice touch, I think. And at the end of each night, of course, there's a boss battle. Depending on what subject matter Vincent's having to deal with that evening leading up to his nightmare, the final boss is a demonic manifestation of his turmoil. The biggest thing you have to watch out for in these boss battles is that the enemies will attack you and kill you. Fortunately, the game is generous enough with the retries so that you can get a second chance. And once you've defeated the boss and the nightmare is over, you're given more chunks of the story. Not only that, but you have the chance to hang out at the bar with your bros, chat with other patrons of the bar, and bone up on your block pushing skills with the Rapunzel minigame. You'll also receive text messages from both Catherines, and the things that you say to them via text message will also affect the outcome of the story. So that pretty much sums up Catherine's gameplay. You'll complete Catherine, depending on the difficulty level and how many times you want to hurl your controller through the television, should take you about 15 hours. If you're looking to get a friend involved, there is a challenge mode that you can play with a buddy to extend your Catherine experience. But all in all, you're looking at about 15 hours. And in closing, Catherine is filled with challenging puzzles, bookended with some incredibly beautiful and of course dramatic cutscenes, both in 2 and 3D. battling your way through Vincent's nightmares to see the story unfold is incredibly rewarding. If you're looking for a game that's totally unique, interesting both with style and substance, Catherine is totally the game for you. I couldn't recommend it more.
What? You little whore! Damn it, Vincent!
So there you have it, my fellow gamers. That's my review for Catherine, and I hope I didn't give away too much about the story of the game. Man, all I know is that I was on the edge of my seat, no pun intended, the whole time, so that game just had me hooked from the first second that I started it up, and like I said before at the beginning of the video, man, the best 15 hours that I've ever spent. Now with that all said and done, you guys have a lovely weekend. We look forward to seeing you guys being more active with us as we get more active with you. And just contributing content, of course. We'd love to hear from you guys. We want to know what you guys are thinking about all these games we're talking about. And the ones that we're not, so feel free to comment, tweet us, email us, hit us up on Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. In any way, please get in contact with us. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time. So happy gaming and have a lovely weekend. Bye.